What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. You guys see all of the wins and the losses yesterday. Man, we got another so close. It's kind of same old in the past 2 days because, man, we have gotten extremely close to some of these four-mans hitting. If just one kill goes in a different way, we'd have a very different day today. But, sometimes betting is frustrating, right? It's a frustrating thing to do sometimes. I always think about sports betting in the same terms that I think about poker, right? There's luck involved and there's unluck involved, but at the end of the day, it's a game of skill that you can win long term in. That's why there's professional poker players that can beat people and they, make money playing poker over a long period of time. And I'm sure if you ask those people that have made millions of dollars playing poker, if you ask 100 poker players like that, I bet 100 out of 100 of them, if you ask them, hey, is poker frustrating sometimes? I bet they would all say yes, right? It's frustrating sometimes to bet and sometimes rely on games of chance, but we have a winning strategy over the long term that I always preach, which is called correlation. And you guys can see it working in some of these entries, right? Some of them are not following through. Some of them are not winning, maybe they did last week, as you guys see, but we had, obviously hits here with the unders together also hitting here, just barely missing by a couple of misses here. This one did hit for us just a couple hours ago. And then this one also really should have got the 3x for this one too. I actually watched this game. Camilo really should have gotten one more kill. He didn't. Obviously it's a win, so it's great. It's cool, but we really should have got the 3x there. Yesterday's YouTube play unfortunately missed, and I'll kind of get into that. But I do want to just tell you guys, over a long term, guys, we win. We have gone up 124 units since May 1st, which is really this summer. So this summer, gone up 124 units. If you guys see in 2025, we've gone up about 250 units, 240 units in 2025 so far. Last year, we went up 600 units. Everything is tracked here. And you guys will see, we kind of peaked, at all-time highs around 8 or 9 days ago. And we've definitely gone on a bit of a losing streak, down about 20 units in that time frame, which is tough. But as you guys know, I'm very transparent. Everything is tracked. Everything is shown on this channel. That is like the number one pillar of this channel, is that is why I created this channel, to show everything. Because I was just like you guys. I would take people on the internet's bets. I would take people on Twitter, on YouTube, and they would win, they would lose, and they would not talk about anything, right? They would lose and they wouldn't talk about anything, it just completely move on. And then they would win one entry and they would act like it was the biggest thing in the world, right? We act like a business. We act like calculated killers here, and we just play entries that win long term, which is using correlation, which I'm going to get into today, obviously. But again, over the summer, 124 units over 3 months, which is 41 units every single month so far this summer. And the summer being kind of the most drought period, right? There's no football going on. There's really no NBA going on. There's not that much going on in some of those dog days of summer, which we're really out of now. But if you think in June, how many sports are going on in June? Not that many, right? So again, if you're a $10 bettor, you'd be up 41 units every single month, which is $410 every month, and which is really good, obviously, for $10 bets. And this is after a downturn, right? This is after we are kind of in a downturn right now, right? So again, going into yesterday's plays, you guys see it. Just a couple of kills separated us from having, honestly, a really good day. And very similar to yesterday's plays, I took a screenshot of yesterday's videos. You guys see we had another number of 3 out of 4s. So 3 out of 4s have been tough, but that's just how the game rolls sometimes, right? Like I said, it's a frustrating thing to do, and sometimes it feels like every single play you hit, every single play that you take is going to hit, like you're on a crazy hot streak, really like we were last week, to be honest. And we've won 7 out of the last 8 weeks. Profitable weeks, and then this week it feels like everything we take is going to miss, right? And again, that's just kind of the emotions getting into play. Again, sometimes you're going to get unlucky, sometimes you're not. Going into yesterday's plays, guys, I left this screenshot up. I left this slide up, and this is literally check marks that I drew yesterday, because this is what I was talking about yesterday, right? We obviously missed yesterday's YouTube play entry, but what we look for is correlation, right? We have one team bro playing the team DFF, right? So these teams are facing each other, right? They're facing each other, and we have the team bro versus the team DNF. I took this team to go under, and I took this guy's team to go over. What ended up happening is these guys go way over because they went 2-0, right? This bro team ended up winning both games. They swept the game. If you watch yesterday's video, I said that this team was likely, that this game was likely to go 1-1. That obviously did not happen. And these guys went way over their lines, and this guy went way under his lines, because obviously this team wins 2 games in a row. And in League of Legends, when a team is winning more games, they're going to get more kills, right? So that is part of correlation. I know that's hard to hear. I know that's like, oh, the play missed and we just want the play to hit. But, this is the strategy that we do long term, right? We do things that either hit together or miss together. And this is why I have these check marks here, because we want to find things that either go green green and we have 2 checks together, or we have 2 X's together. And just so happened that we're on the wrong side of the coin and we have 2 X's. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, of like, well, what do you even mean by this, right? Think about it this way, right? We are getting a 3X payout for this, right? So if this does hit, we get a 3X payout. We pretty much had a 50-50 shot of this happening, where these guys go under, and this guy goes over, or we had a 50-50 shot of this guy going under and this guy going over, right? Because we pretty much just need either this team to win, which was a 50-50 shot, or this team to win, which was a 50-50 shot. In reality, the 50-50 was a 1-1 based on sportsbooks odds. It was either a 1-1 or a 2-0. And what ended up happening is this side of the coin, right? So if you think about it, if you think about this in a coin flip, right? You have, heads or tails, right? And you are betting on this side of it to go 50-50. Now, if you think about heads or tails, if someone offers you a 3X payout for a coin flip, hey, call it in the air, heads or tails, and I'll 3X your money, you should take that bet every single time, right? If you don't know what I mean, just look into EV betting. That is a completely EV positive bet, to have a 50-50 shot at something and get a 3X payout. And again, this is why you got to think of things on a long-term perspective, because if you flipped a coin only 15 or 20 times, you might end up, let's say you bet on heads, you might end up getting tails 12 out of 15 times. And you might say, hey, this coin is completely weighted. This coin, it doesn't make sense. But if you flipped a coin 200 times, 300 times, those odds are eventually going to go to 50-50. And again, this EV is going to start working out in your favor, where this 50-50 is going to start happening, where if you flipped a coin 300 times, it's going to go 150 to one side, 150 to the other side, and you're just going to get the payout here at the 3X, right? So think about it that way. Hopefully that wasn't too overcomplicated. Again, on days like this, on weeks like this, where we're losing and it feels like nothing's working, I do just want to try to bring some value to you guys, and that's of course in the form of like educating you guys and trying to make you guys into winning bettors long term. I know it's hard for me to say right now because it feels like nothing's hitting, but at the end of the day, guys, you got to look at these graphs and you got to see that we do win long term, and we have a very long track record of winning long term. All right, so we do have a discount today in Asia Wilson, so we're going to take her over obviously in 0.5 points, and then we're going to take Breath right here to go under 12.5 assists. All right, let me actually get into PrizePicks here and show you guys a couple of plays that I like, because I do like a couple plays. So obviously we're going to take Wilson, and then we're going to go over to assists, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to take Breath under. This is the play that I obviously said. Now, the only thing about this that I don't like is Wilson is playing at 5 p.m. Central Time, which is about 4 hours. So if you're watching this after this game has already started, this Aces game has already started, what I want you to do is take Breath under and then take this guy down here. This, I honestly do not know how to pronounce his name, but you'll see their jerseys kind of gray and with the red border, and take this guy, the top laner for JDG, to go over 11 assists. And I like both of these guys down to their 0.5 bumps. So if this guy bumps to 12, take it. If this guy bumps to 11.5, take it. And again, we are using the same exact correlated strategy here, where we're taking one team to go under and the other team to go over, and you'll see we're actually getting a slight payout shift because of it, but the payout shift is still really good to get a 2.75x for this, right? And again, this is kind of that coin flip scenario, like I said. So this is another good play to take. I might send this out later. I might also take it, but again, at the end of the day, if Asia Wilson's still up and you need a play for that, go ahead and pair up Breath under with Asia Wilson, and that's going to be the play of the day. So again, if you guys do want to get into the VIP, go ahead and text me the word BOVADA. Honestly, a lot of you guys have been getting in the past couple of days. I feel like what happens is a lot of you guys feel like you get in too late, and like when we're winning like crazy, and I feel like a lot of you guys are getting in now because you guys have been through all of these ups and downs we normally have. Like this is normally how our graph kind of looks, right? We have like these peaks and valleys, and we always make new all-time highs, kind of as I talked about yesterday. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been here long enough to know that these dips do not last very long. Like they last a couple of days, and a lot of you guys are kind of getting in right now, which is kind of funny. I've actually gotten a lot of people signed up for the VIP in the past couple of days, which is it's just interesting to kind of see this, because I don't know, just feels like a lot of you guys understand that we win long term and we're kind of at these dips here. And again, like, you know, for example, if you joined here, which was like a week ago in the VIP, like, yeah, you're down, right? You're down all time high, and like, it's frustrating. I understand it, right? All I gotta say is I know that we're going to eventually, you know, climb back up, and we're eventually going to go to all time highs. Again, we've done this like 25, 30 times now. You guys see last year's graph, it's constantly like this, guys, because it's constantly going to all time highs like this, right? It's not a linear path. A linear path would look something like this. That is not what happens. It goes up and down, up and down, and up and down through this graph, right? This is how it's supposed to look. And again, this is what this graph looks like. But again, like I said, it's funny because it feels like a lot of you guys understand that we're kind of at this point, these kind of points right here, right? You guys are like getting into the VIP because you know that we're going to eventually make these all-time highs eventually. So again, get into BOVADA here. You guys will see all the states are right here, and all the states are here for better. All the states are here for Novig, and all the states are here for REBET. Now, if you're in some of these states where everything is legal, yes, you can sign up for all of these things. You can sign up for BOVADA, for better, for REBET, for Novig, back to back to back to back, and get like 6 months free of the VIP, which is such insane value because it's probably going to take you probably like $40, something like that. Actually less than that. I'll take you like $30 because it'd be $10, $10, $10, and I'm going to pay you back for BOVADA. So you'll get like $30 into all these apps. You'll get matched on all these apps too. And then you're going to get 6 months free of the VIP, which again, I just said the past football seasons, we've been up 350 units, 2 seasons in a row, and we're not going to look to stop that anytime soon. So again, get into the VIP with these apps, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.